is going on, guys?
What up?
Hey, my internet's working.
There we go. That's the first step.
So I get my internet working, and then my body quits working. Oh God, dude! I get a new mic, and I'm like pumped to start pumping out some videos. Literally the next day, I'm like, man, I don't feel good. Positive COVID test.
Oh man,
terrible.
It doesn't want to go away. You know,
Right?
It doesn't want to go away.
But anyway, guys, we are going to release that right. Whoa, that right there. Pardon my lack of preparedness. I am still kind of blah from the COVID, but Steven, I'm not doing too bad, man. Yes, last night was probably the worst night I've had, but it's quite a bit better this morning. Yeah, I'm pretty ill prepared for a release, which we've kind of talked about this new scent here a little bit throughout the week. So that kind of it kind of helped me take, be a little bit more prepped for it, I guess. Everybody kind of knows what it is. But real quick, Walt, do you want to tell everybody what the scent is? It's scrolling at the bottom too, but
yep. So the crow's nest is a blend of neroli, jasmine, balsam, amber, and cedarwood. It's unlike anything Clint has done yet. So this is really, really nice.
I can't smell nothing. It makes me so mad. So I finally lost my scent about 2 days ago. My smell. I lost my smell, lost my taste. I grabbed a handful of jalapenos the other day and literally ate a handful. Nothing.
I think that's a good trick to bring back your taste.
Like it almost makes me want to try a super hot pepper.
Like a ghost pepper? Carolina Reaper?
Yeah, Reaper or something. Just to see how how gone my taste really is. But yeah, so I've had the tester for this for a while. Like I haven't really smelled this one, but the tester I'm pretty sure is exactly the same.
It is.
I don't think there was any final changes made to the last version and the final version. So yeah, it's actually I almost get a sweet fruitiness out of it. But I guess that's the neroli.
So this is kind of what I'm getting is the neroli is like kind of that citrus floral sweetness to it along with the jasmine. So if I don't know if anyone ever knows what jasmine kind of smells like, you might walk through past a jasmine bush and pick up that scent. So picture that with just kind of like some sweet citrus to it. And then on the back end, you have your amber and your cedar is what I pick up the most. And then the balsam, I would say it's just kind of hanging out in the back. I can't pick it out in the actual scent profile. Neroli is a bitter orange blossom type. Yep. So
balsam is a tree.
Yep, absolutely.
Balsam is a fir tree, I think.
Okay.
Okay. I could be wrong about that.
So I'm guessing it's probably blending with that cedar wood.
Yeah, it could. I wish I could smell it. I can't. Yeah. I just warmed some of it up.
So the amber and the cedar wood is just kind of really hanging out in the back. It's not like something where you're going to pick it up and be like, oh, that's cedar and amber. What you're getting most is up on front is the neroli and the jasmine.
Okay. Man, I wish I could smell it because that right there is one of my favorite from Captain Stash. Like it's going to pretty easily be in my top 3. I remember when I got the first tester of this. Man, it was a long time ago. Clint's had this for a while. He just been kind of leery on dropping it, and I've really enjoyed that. For a long time. I have always been. My votes always went to release it. Hey, let's drop it. Let's drop it.
So I got the tester too, along with a few other things, and honestly, like Clint is never the type of guy that's just going to rush something out. He's always going to take his time on it. Like, I mean, he must have sat on this scent for at least what?
Oh,
2
yeah.
months, you know?
I bet it's been longer than that. I bet he's been sitting on that for 6 months.
Yeah. It's not the type of company where they just rush stuff out. I mean, this is he sits on it, makes sure it's exactly what he wants to do. It's in his top 2. I'd say maybe my top 3, Tortuga, Port Royal, Crow's Nest is definitely up there, but it's unlike anything else he's ever done. So, take what you think the typical Captain Stash scent is and get that kind of out of your mind. It's going to be something completely new.
Right. Do you have Tommy? I don't believe that Clint has an unscented butter on the site, but I bet you, man, I don't know. Clint's got he's got a certain way he makes his butter, so I don't know how easy it would be to make a batch of unscented. But reach out to him. Okay, he does them on. Okay, there you go, man. I was gonna say I didn't know if he done them on request, but yeah. So do what now? I didn't see it where you said anything, Disney. Sorry, man. I don't see a message from you at all, brother. Yeah, that's as far as they'll let me go back up, and I don't see nothing from you.
Yeah, I don't see
Disney. Whatever you ask, just throw it back in there, brother.
Hey, no, I see it. Yo, what's going on, everyone? Nick and Walt bringing the heat tonight. Love me some Captain Stash. Oh yeah, absolutely, man.
I can't see that. That's so weird. Yeah,
so
stops.
I'm gonna, if it's okay with you, I'd like to read what he has written for the Crow's Nest on the website. Just something I like to read these because it kind of gives you a good picture. High above the deck, positioned at the top of the mast, capturing views from the Crow's Nest. Land awaits as the crows fly. The salty breeze shifts to reveal the honeyed scent of the bitter orange tree. The jasmine flowers, the cedar crates from the merchant ships, filled with fresh, earthy balsam and rich amber. That paints a picture.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Alderman. Good one. He's walking around like a duck shit his pants. So, hang on, let me read that real quick. Okay. Yeah. That's actually a really good description. You know what's really weird is when you lose your sense of smell, how quick you start forgetting what scents smell like.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I could describe that scent right now if I tried.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there looking, you know how much stuff I've got cram packed around me. Any of them. I don't know if I could. There might be something that's real simplistic, like Blanco. I could probably describe that, but it's a singular scent. You know what I mean? Yeah. It doesn't have multiple things in it. Like, I mean, it's freaking crazy, man. And what was weird was it didn't I think a lot of people, their sense of smell is what went first, like their smell and their taste. Not mine. Mine just happened like within the last 2 days. 4 or 5 days after I tested positive,
It was more like getting sluggish, right? Like you mentioned, you felt kind of, run down.
Yeah, and freaking, I was getting up every day and I was smelling a certain scent that's really strong. I'm like, yeah, I still got my smell. And then just all of a sudden one day I got up and I smelled it and I'm like, nope, it's completely gone. If I can't smell that scent, I ain't gonna smell nothing because it's one of the strongest scents that I own. And it sucks. Like it really. I almost put this off. I almost said, hey, let's just put this off for about a week or 2 or 3, at least 2 or 3 days anyway. But I mean, I said I'm not feeling real super bad. Last night was the worst night for sure. A lot better this morning, obviously, but yeah, I mean, it freaking sucks. This is gonna be my least favorite release ever for sure.
Well, despite the circumstances, we still just kind of we stick and move and keep on pushing.
Yeah.
How we do.
And guys, this is available on the Captain Stash website. Vato threw that in there for us. Vato, thank you, brother. That's the website. You can use, is it Prime 10?
No, we're using yours, SB10, right?
Well, yeah,
got
SB10, but what's your code? Is it Prime 10 or is it?
But we're on your channel, man. I appreciate it. We're SB10 tonight, guys. SB10. But yeah.
Somebody kick him out.
Boot him. But yeah. I agree. His scent profiles lean towards the masculine, mature scents. Now, when I say masculine, mature, I think stuff that has some like pepper notes to it, something that has some more musk or some darkness to it. Just more of your guys scents. You'll never see something with bubble gum in a Captain Stash scent.
No.
These are man scents. And then along with that, so they make great like date night scents and stuff like that. And along with that, you have an absolutely killer carrier blend, which I believe, Nick, you helped him create. Is that correct? Or you helped him with it?
Yeah. I didn't do much, but yeah, no, I helped him with that. I was kind of the tester for the new blend, yeah.
So his carrier blend is squalene oil, sweet almond oil, jojoba oil, broccoli seed oil, argan oil, sunflower oil, and then the fragrance. And the fragrances I find that he use last a while. It's how sometimes if you use like a cheaper fragrance, you might not get a longevity out of it. You get a long time out of his products because whatever fragrance he's using is quality. So I definitely like when you are putting a scent in, you get 8 hours out of it. That's ideal.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Donald, like Clint said, they're opposite of one another. For me anyway. I mean they're both like more of a sophisticated type scent, but that's kind of what you're going to get from Captain Stash anyway. Now we are working on one that's kind of pushing the boundary. It'll be the next thing to release here, before too long. But it's not a bubblegum scent either. like Chad said it there. No bubblegum scents.
No. And it really comes back to Scott. No, I have no problem with bubblegum scents, man. Your sweet shop's fantastic. But I'm just saying this is just different than that. This is more on the mature side. It's less pushing the boundaries of what you consider a scent a guy would wear. And so for this one, I would say that you're gonna get, if you ever smell jasmine, that kind of creamy floral note of a jasmine, picture that with some citrus in it, and then you get the cedar and the amber in the back. That's the best way I can describe it. I know that's not ideal because it's hard for people to picture that, but it's really, really well done.
That's the biggest challenge that I ever have is trying to fully describe a Captain Stash scent. Man, it never works out trying to describe it and getting it very close. I mean, I guess the best luck I would have would be with Castaway. I can describe that one pretty good, but I mean the rest of them, it's like it'd be like me trying to describe the taste you get off of a whiskey. Like I know nothing about whiskey, or bourbon or whatever. I mean, it's almost impossible to describe them all the way. It's one of the things you got to grab it and try it. And speaking of that, there are some sample packs coming. I'm not sure. I know there was, I can't remember exactly what Clint said. Something happened that slowed that down. That backed that up a little bit. I can't remember what it is, but I know there's sample packs in the works somewhere.
They're on the docket.
They're on the docket for sure.
Chad, in my opinion, I think it'd be Port Royal and then Tortuga are both very like on the manlier side of like the scent profiles, even though the other
Yeah.
ones you still would consider it to be kind of manly scents.
Yeah, I'll agree with that also. Why did that just happen? Let's see here. Paste. There we go. All right, guys, I will throw up that right there. There's your website. Actually, you know what? While we're here, let me see here. Let's see if I can get to right there. Now, let's go. All right, share screen, share screen. Whoa. Okay. Never mind. It won't let me share. What in the world? I was going to try to share the screen on the website, but it will not let me.
I agree, Brett. Hemingway Humidor is easily one of my top 3 tobacco scents out there for me. It's fantastic.
That's what it was. Label issues. Label issues on the sample pack. Yeah, label issues on the sample pack. Oh, Sway, what's up, buddy? Oh, is Zach in here? I didn't see Zach. Zach, what's going on, man? Guys, yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead, man. I was just gonna say I apologize for my lack of preparedness, guys. I just don't feel very good.
It's all good. But while y'all are getting the crow's nest, definitely swing up by and check out the soaps. I mean, they go for $7. It's very, very affordable. These are cold processed soaps. He makes them in-house. They last a long time. They last much longer than a Dr. Squatch soap, in my opinion. Yeah, they're fantastic. You get something for the missus while you're there, or your significant other. They got some really great scents.
Hey, there it is right there. Let's see if I can. Guys, we'll do a couple of giveaways here at some point also. I don't know why it won't let me share my screen. That is ridiculous.
What are you trying to show, the website?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. And for some reason, man, I don't know. That's so weird.
Let me try and share mine. I got the website up.
We might have to. Well, actually, okay. Hang on. Let me try this real quick, Walt.
Sure.
Let's see. Okay, there's that. Now, let me go back to there. Now, share screen. Aha. Is that one? Can you see that? Can you see it, Walt?
Yeah, I can. Absolutely.
Okay.
I was reading Aaron's comment. He's asking if we had to pick one scent of their oil and butter and soap, what would it be? So oil and butter. Man, I can tell you it's a toss up between Port Royal and Tortuga. That's tough though. And then for the soap, soap would have to be that bourbon soap. That bourbon soap is absolutely fantastic.
That bourbon soap is good.
That Kentucky bourbon soap. Man,
yeah.
I wish they had that in a beard oil.
Yeah. I would say for me, it would be, man, I don't know. It's really hard for me to make that distinction because a lot of times I like Captain's Quarters over everything. But other times, I prefer Calico or Admirals. But man, now that this Crow's Nest is out, I mean, it could really be up there too. Like I don't know. it's hard. Like it's hard for me to, really make that determination.
So yeah, I think Calico Jack and its Captain's Quarters, and then kind of Crow's Nest are kind of more of the light, not lighter in strength, but just lighter scents. They're not like it's got that deepness to it, but they're still enjoyable. They still have complexity. And then the other side, you got your Himalayan Humidor, your Tortuga, your Port Royal, which are more of like your darker kind of manlier, spiced kind of deeper scents.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. Oh, there's the ugly soap right there, guys. Hey, don't forget that. The discount code still works with this ugly soap, guys. And that's a really, really good scent. Clinton just didn't like the way that it come out. So he knocked $2 off of it. So if you do that and you use discount code, you will get them for $4.50 a bar now, I think.
That's cheap.
That's really and then, of course, you can use a discount code for anything else on the site as well. But yeah, that's still an option there. Right? Oh yeah, Vato, that dude, this crow's nest is really good. This crow's nest is really good. Oh, okay. Okay, so he said it's solid brown. It's got a vanilla content or something in, doesn't it, Clint? You know, when the vanilla is over a certain percentage in the fragrance, it turns all soap brown no matter what. Like there's nothing you can do about it. It just does that. It's like $8 Canadian. That's a good deal. He's right. He's right about that for sure. That's a good one there. The depth of Walt's vocabulary. I do too. Especially today. Because my vocabulary is horrible today. I'm sitting there sweating right now. Just freaking burning up hot. Sucks, man. Thank you, Russ. Yeah, I'm good, man. It's just kind of like blah. You guys know me. I'm pretty wound up. I'm pretty hyper, I guess you could say. And today I'm just not that guy. Just not that guy today.
Billy, I'm hearing that a lot about the stuff from the Squatch.
Yeah. Billy, I got my Star Wars box and it was beat up, and they was like, well, we'll give you a gift certificate after I fought with them. I was like, I don't want a gift certificate. I just want a new box. I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted a new box. I don't want new soap. I just want the new box, and they won't do it. So let me tell you guys something. Buy Captain Stash. Don't buy that garbage. I will be reviewing that. I'm going to do a very thorough review on that. Yeah, their customer service is absolute garbage. Yeah. And I told them, I said, I will be shooting a video for this. I said, and I will never be buying anything else either. Yeah. Which I wouldn't have bought anything else anyway. I just bought that because it was Star Wars and it was kind of cool, you know.
Yeah. After I started using Captain Stash and, you know, and it a lot of the soaps that I thought were good aren't even anywhere near it. It's mind blowing that I thought Squatch was like really a good soap when I first started using it, but you know, it's just like when I first started using beard products. You know, you think you're found when it's really, really fantastic, and you say, oh man, this is amazing stuff, and then you find like a small batch companies, and you're like, okay, this is what real good beard products are. You know, that's just part of what's up, Dan. That's just part of like when you dive down that rabbit hole of men's grooming products, whether it's soaps or beard products, you know, you start to kind of figure out what's actually quality and what is just okay, you know, what's okay.
Yeah, that was the first soap I ever used. It wasn't like Dial or something, just because that was, you know, that's the one you see the most of, especially 2 years ago. It was for sure, and I mean, it was just, you know, it was like, it's okay, but I mean, when you have, you know, when you use some sure enough good craft soap, artisan soap, then you start to know, like you figure out real quick, oh, okay, this is what everybody's talking about. This is what, you know, good soap can be like. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of good soaps out there, but there's also a few great soaps out there, and you've got one of them right here, like for sure.
Yep.
It don't matter if it's considered ugly soap or it's one of the regular ones, But yeah, Brett, it was Dr. Squatch who I was talking about. Their customer service is horrible.
Yeah,
absolute horrible. I hear you on that, Dan. It's hot here too.
That's funny.
Which I think, I don't know, man. I kept getting a fever, and it was so weird because it would pop up and it was like it was gone like that quick, and then pop up again. It was so weird. Like I don't know. This COVID nonsense it's nonsense. We'll just put it that way. I don't know. I think I know why Clint just said that.
But that's one of the great things about this community is you get to learn about these small batch companies. Then you find people who are kind of like behind that company. They promote them or whatever it might be, and I'll have people sometimes reach out to me and ask about Captain Stash, and every time I always ask them, I say, hey, if you order something, let me know what you think. And I have yet to have anybody come back and say that they weren't satisfied or they weren't happy with what they got. So, that makes it so much easier to promote a company when that type of stuff happens, because you don't feel like you're having to eat crow and saying, oh, I'm sorry you didn't enjoy it, blah, 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 Well, it makes my job easier too. It's like I can promote a company and not have to worry about, having a do anything about it, not if they don't like it or whatever, because it doesn't
Right. No, I agree with that. Yep, I agree with that for sure. Let's see if we can. Let me see if I can figure out how to do a giveaway here.
Want me to pick a number?
No, actually, I started using that hashtag thing that Cruise uses.
Oh,
and
cool.
Dude, it works really, really good. Like, it works really well.
Awesome. Let's do it.
Let's see if I can just figure out how to do it here. I believe it's that one. Can you see that, Walt? Okay, it's on there.
Yep.
It's on there. So we'll do that. All right, guys. So you're going to do. Oh, this is going to be for a combo, oil butter combo. I'm assuming if you wanted balm instead of butter, I'm sure Clint will not have a problem with that. But it is going to be a combo of your choice. And you're going to do hashtag stash, STASH. So we are collecting hashtags right now. We'll let it run for a little bit, but yeah. So throw me that hashtag in there, guys, and that will enter you into the giveaway combo of choice. I definitely recommend the new one. Like I would 100% grab this new one for sure.
I agree.
And everybody's enter. Walt, you even throw it in there.
I already got everything from Stash. I mean, I guess I could, and I can. I don't know. I'm good. I think I have everything from him. So. But I'd like to see someone that's never tried Captain Stash win.
I would too. I always like seeing people who have not tried whatever. Yeah, I always like to see that. Joey, yeah, man, for sure. I've got a stockpile of soaps in there. When I say stockpile, dude, I've got a stockpile of Captain Stash soaps in there. My wife, she'll only use Clint soap. I do a lot of testing, for other brands for video purposes and stuff like that. And so I don't get to use it as much as I would like. But at some point, I will be done testing soap. At least for a while, anyway. So hopefully, I will be back on them here before too long. Tried soaps and all candles. No beard products. Yep. Need to change that, Billy. I remember when Billy bought a bunch of candles, though. He bought a bunch of candles. Yeah, okay, so yeah, Jason, yes. Now, I'm just going to tell you like this, and this is true for all bars of soap. All bars of soap are stripping to a degree. Some are less stripping, some are more stripping. Take the pine tar from Luxurious Bastard. You put that in your beard and it strips that quick, right? You take something else, take Captain Stash. Now, when you put that in your beard, you want to get it back out quick, unless you are going for a hard strip. If you're not going for a hard strip and you want to use a bar soap in your beard, get that bar soap in there and get it back out as quick as you can. Then the quicker you do that, the less it will strip it. But again, all bar soaps. Now, we're not talking about like the wash bar from Whiskey and Hardtack, but a soap, a bar soap, to an extent, will strip your beard no matter what. So always just keep that in mind. If you're going to use a bar soap, for your beard.
And if you do that with Captain Stash, I recommend using Captain Stash butter, because that butter is fantastic.
Right.
It's a whipped butter, but it's just really, really dense. I don't know how he's able to whip it and then have it come out where it almost feels like a poured, but it's not. It still has that whipped kind of consistency to it,
Yep.
but it's thick like a poured. It's bizarre. It's like you have to kind of see it and use it to understand what I'm saying. So it's very unique.
Right.
Definitely nothing like that out there. So.
All right, guys, we will go ahead and draw. I'm assuming everybody's got their entry in. We've got 24s, about 30 in here. So I'm assuming the rest of the people just did not want to enter. So here we go, guys. Good luck.
Hey.
John Killen.
There we go. Congrats, man.
Oh, I didn't realize you was at work, Clint. Oh, okay. So, Sean, here's what you are going to do. You are going to reach out to Clint. I'm assuming you have Instagram. Does he have Instagram, Walt? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
Sean, if you don't have Instagram, let us know here real quick, and we will get you I'll get you an email to contact.
Yep.
Okay, he does. All right, so yeah, just reach out to the Captain Stash on Instagram, and you'll pick out your scent, and he will get you fixed up, brother.
Awesome.
Okay, so Clint has Sean's info. All right, cool.
That works.
That works. Yep, that works. The only thing I don't like about this giveaway tool is you have to close it and reopen it every time.
So you have to reset it. You can't just rerun it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you got to redo it every time, which, I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
There's just a little link that you have to pop up into, choose your broadcast, and then put the hashtag or whatever you want to, whatever you just whatever you want to use. But yeah, that's actually, why don't we do?
I agree. He's talking about natural bar soaps, and he went back to liquid, and it just feels different. I agree.
Yeah. Yep. That is okay. Yeah. Clint, I was talking to him. About that. I didn't like that either, Billy. I was like,
I thought it was actually going to be you, and then it's like,
I really did too. Yeah, I really did too. Oh god. Yeah, that the suspense got me too. I was like, uh-oh, Billy's finally gonna get to try some beard products, and then boom. Yeah, that was a good one.
Does anybody have any questions about Captain Stash? I I got plenty of answers.
Right. Oh. All right, John, what's going on, buddy?
Balms. You know, I was looking at the balms, and I'm thinking I'm gonna start picking some of these up because I got the short beard now, you know, and it's just those work good for the balms, and it's got the hold that you want to. Oh, what's up, Rex? What's going on?
Rex, what's up, buddy? I like the brandied pear candle. Man, that's a freaking good one. That's a good scent. Yeah. Yeah. So Billy probably spilled his drink when he saw his name. He did. I guarantee he did. Either that or he spit it everywhere. One or the other.
Now I believe he does these in these like whiskey glasses, like you know, like for like
Yep. Rock. It's called a rocks glass.
Right.
Yep. Called a
That's
rocks
awesome.
Glass. And again, guys, discount code is SB10. And I just tell everybody what your code is. It ain't gonna hurt nothing.
Prime 10.
Prime 10. There you go. I couldn't remember if it was Gentleman 10 or Prime 10. Yeah, it's Prime 10. Prime 10 and SB 10.
Yep.
Guys, whichever one you want. You are not going to make neither one of us mad. But that is the only two active discount codes other than the welcome discount code. When you make your purchase, you get a card and it's got a 10% discount on it too. There's that one. But as far as just regular discount codes, that's going to be it anymore. So if you have any of the old codes, them are no longer any good. Oh, look at there. Clint said he's been using more balm lately also.
Yeah.
Clint's balm is good, which I only got.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
You know what? I have an old one, which the formula hasn't changed, but I don't even have since the reformulation, which the balm didn't change anyway. But yeah, that's the only one I've got. It's Hemingway's.
Yep. Yeah, shea butter, mango butter, beeswax, jojoba oil, sweet almond oil, and then essential oils and fragrances. Very simple, but very effective. And it comes in a 2 ounce container, which is good.
Okay. So yeah, I think that too. You know what? No, I was gonna say I think he might have had that in a soap one time, but I'm wrong. I don't think he did.
Yeah, there's a few. Like I said, the bourbon one from the soap, I wish was in a beard product. Brandy pear needs to be in a soap, you know. So it's some of these scents that he puts out, you know, you can just use it for other stuff. Absolutely.
Rex is such a nut. Oh God! So that soap right there, I'm 99% certain that soap is made. It's just curing. I think that's the only reason that it's not available yet.
2 weeks, yeah.
There you go, right there.
And the curing process is what's going to make these soaps last longer, if I'm not correct. The longer they cure, the longer they will last. Is that usually how it works?
Yeah,
so if you don't cure it long enough, when you use it, it'll pretty much just fall apart.
Wash away. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You know, speaking of that, what's really strange, okay, so when you have a shaving soap, it's a soap, right? It's made just like regular soap. It's just they do things to make it softer than a hard bar of soap that you wash your body with.
Right.
But here's something that's really weird. When you put tallow in a shaving soap, it cures faster than a vegan formula soap. It's really, really weird. And the reason I say that is because I seen a bar of soap that was tallow based the other day, and I've actually got a little piece of it in there, but it's got a cure. And I'm just wondering if it will cure quicker than the other ones because it has some tallow in it. I know the tallow shave soaps, they always cure much quicker than a regular.
Right.
It just makes me wonder, is that what some of these companies do? You know, that are just pumping out, you know, because there's a lot of companies out there they don't like to, they don't want to do things right. They just want to sell. They just want to
Right.
sell. So if their soap ain't cured, if it's cured enough to where it'll stay together, then they'll just send it. You know what I mean? And that's technically, it's not the right thing to do.
Did you see that? I sent you that video where it's just a giant block that's like this, and it just looks like there's rebar that just gets pushed down through it and puts out into giant blocks. And who knows how long they're holding on to them for? But I'm guessing probably not that long, because I mean, I'm lucky if I get 3 weeks. I'm very lucky if I get 3 weeks out of some of them, which I feel like 3 weeks is like when you hit that 3 weeks mark, 3+, then you know you got a good soap that's cured and it's going to last a while, you know. But you know, when it's 2 weeks and you see that we're getting down to the nub, then you know something's going on.
Right. Yep. I've had bars of soap that were like 5 and 6 ounces go in 2 weeks, and that always tells me like, okay, it's either not cured or, you know, just there's many different things that could be, you know, the cause of this, but so yeah, like Clint was saying right here. So yeah, and what he means here is he's talking about on the shaving soap. So on the shaving soap, they use sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide. Potassium hydroxide is what you generally use in your liquid soaps because it is I guess that's just what they use to make liquid soaps. It doesn't harden, but then when you mix sodium and potassium hydroxide, that's where you get like an in-between, you know, softer type soap. So if you ever see that in a bar soap, you probably want to stay away from that one too, because that one's probably made to go away real quick, or you'll have to buy more. You know what I mean? So Kyle, Joe, what's going on, fellas?
What's up, guys?
Disney, Yo, that freaking cucumber one is good, isn't it?
Yeah.
What was that called? I can't remember the name of that one, but I like that one too. Yeah, I like that one too, Disney, for sure, man.
Right.
Yeah. I've seen that. I've seen that too. Yeah. It made them big old gouges in them. It was weird. It was like when they was like actually picking it apart, like there was like
chunks,
like chunks coming off there and stuff. Yeah, and it was like, man, you would think they would be a little bit easier with that stuff, so they wouldn't damage so much of it. But
yeah, they're cranking out so much of it. I think the product QA is probably lackluster, to say the least.
That's the only thing I can think. Yeah, for sure. I would rather see it. You know, I would rather see it just done the right way, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
I agree.
Oh, man. Tell you what, guys, we will do another giveaway here just in a second. Billy, yeah. Yep. I agree, man. I agree. It works, which I don't have a ton of gray. Oh, speaking of that, here in a minute, don't let me forget to tell everybody about my beard. I don't, but Billy, I don't have a ton of gray, but it works really well for me. And I know a couple of guys that do have quite a bit of gray, and they both say that it works good for them. It is a thinner oil, so you wouldn't think that it would be all that great, but I've never heard any complaints about it. Especially for the summertime, you know, because a lot of your gray bearded guys, they like that super castor heavy oil. And what's funny is Clint, he has a lot of gray in his beard, and castor does not work for him at all.
Right.
High amounts of castor don't work very well for me. It kind of leaves me yucky.
Well, it feel weighed down, you know. It feels
right,
you know.
So my beard has been falling out by the handfuls, dude.
I think that's from the.
It's got to be from the. That's the only thing I can think, man. Because, since Monday, every time I go in there to brush, it doesn't matter if I've got a half a gallon of oil in my beard, dude. It's just like, and you can just feel them, pop, 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 just hairs popping out. So weird.
Was it Dan C that said when you're sick and everything, that's one of the first things that you'll notice is your beard will start getting kind of, you know.
man, I have noticed it for
Yeah.
100% sure, and it sucks. You know, it sucks.
I'm hoping that you're
like
around the corner, and hopefully by this time next week they'll be done.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we can come off of quarantine. I think Wednesday, they said, but
Good.
I mean, man, here's something weird. I got a phone call this morning, just out of the blue. This lady was like, she's like trying to quiz me out, ask me all these questions and stuff like, who was you in contact with? Like, and I'm like, I don't know. My wife was sitting there talking to him, and I'm like, we're talking to people. I don't know who they are. You know what I mean? Like, they were getting awful personal. You know what I mean? I don't like stuff like that. I don't like for people to call me and start. And when they got on the phone with me, they didn't tell me who they were or nothing. They just started asking me all these questions. And I looked at my wife, and she was like, stop. And I'm like, because, you know, I'm automatically, I don't feel good already. And I'm already like, I think I'm going to be rude.
When they're coming at you like that, it would throw me off at least.
Yeah.
You've
earned my attitude today. Here we go.
Yeah. Is that like when if you test positive, then they have to try and figure out who you've been in contact with?
That's got to be what it was over. Yeah.
It's a little tact. You got to have some tactfulness when you're talking to people, especially when they got COVID. You know, you don't just start asking questions. You like have to kind of talk to them and try and figure out, you know, how to approach them and say, listen, you know, we're just trying to make sure that no one else in the area has gotten it. You know, maybe give you some like background, but just to start quizzing people is not the right way.
No, I totally agree with that. Totally agree with that. Let's see if we can do that right there. All right. Guys, y'all can start putting in #stash again. Yeah, anytime now. Comments are collecting, so y'all can go ahead and throw your comment in there, and we will do another combo of choice. We will do another combo of choice here just in a second. But yeah, no, I've always been weird about people calling me and just start asking me questions like that. Cause I'm like,
I'm the same.
Like, hold up. I don't call you, start asking you a bunch of questions, do I? What are you calling me for? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of like that. I mean, I probably shouldn't be like that, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? Really? I mean,
that comes with like the desensitization. You know, people become desensitized. You know, like they're just calling person back to back to back, and then before you know it, they're not even considering that they're talking to people on the phone. That they're just, you know,
it's like a stockyard, like they're just herding cattle through. You know what I mean? That's really what it starts to remind you of after a while. Yeah. I don't know. It's absurd, is what it is.
And I mean that even transfers over into everyday life. It's why we have so many keyboard warriors out there that, you know.
Yeah.
They talk big game on keyboard, but you know, in real life, they're lambs.
Right. Oh, okay. I was like, well, when I seen Sean put in the @Billy Rogers, I was thinking, I was thinking wrong hashtag. Yeah. So just like this right here, guys, which I just mentioned this, but Clint's got, I would say Clint is over half gray. He's at least 50% gray. I'm going to assume he's a little bit more than 50% gray, and his blend does work very well for him. So, right, Alderman. Yeah. All right, guys, let's go ahead and I have to get over here to it. All right, here we go, guys. Good luck, everybody. Let's see who gets it. Almost done it to Billy again. Oh, God. Logan, congrats, brother. It almost done it to Billy again.
That's awesome. Well, that sucks for Billy, but it's funny that it keeps on doing that.
Logan, you are going. Does Logan have? Yeah, Logan's got IG. I'm 99% sure
Yeah, I think
Logan
so.
does. So yeah, Logan, you're just going to reach out to Clint, brother, and he will get you fixed up. Billy. Oh God. You know what? I've always said this, and it might not be true, but it looks like it. If you see your name pop up on this deal, you don't win. Like, you won't see your name. It'll just, the winner will finally pop up. But
Yeah.
so if your name gets passed, you got passed up. Which it's good for the suspense, but it kind of sucks at the same time too. Okay. Clint, are you? Well, you know what? I'll just write it down anyway.
Have you used any of the wax melts yet?
Yes.
It worked good, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do
maybe,
good.
I don't have a thing to do like wax melts with, so I'm gonna have to go on Amazon and get one of those, and I'll run through. I mean, these are $5 a piece. That's really, really cheap.
Get a Happy Wax melter. Do not buy anything but Happy Wax.
Happy Wax. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
They have the bowl that you melt your wax in is silicone.
Okay.
So when you turn it off and it cools down, you can take that silicone bowl out and you can flip that out of there, and it reconstitutes it, puts a smiley face in it and everything. Like it's actually really cool.
Yeah.
And you can store them.
Okay,
so a lot of your
way.
glass ones, if you don't use them all the way up, then you just have to throw them away. But with this Happy Wax one, you can just pop that out, and it makes it into a disc, and then you can just throw it in like a Ziploc, and you can reuse it.
Absolutely, Clint.
You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. My pleasure. I'm glad that I was feeling good enough to come on. Actually,
I'm not a beer content guy. I do a little bit of everything, but when I get opportunity to work with Clint, I'm there. It's just, and I'm not like that with every company. So that should say something for who he is and the company is, because they're fantastic.
Now the spinner thingy, Billy. Oh, you're a nut, bro. But man, I'm burning up, bro. Let's go about 5 more minutes and we'll kill it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that it was a bad time or anything, Clint. I just ain't. I'm okay. Like, I feel okay, but I'm just kind of blah. Feeling. I don't know really. It's kind of a hard feeling to describe. I wish it was over. I'll put it to you that way. Like I got a bunch of reviews I need to do. I'm not going to have a review for this Wednesday. Now I've got some emergency videos shot. I'm going to be dropping them anyway. I mean, it's how-to videos. I'm actually shooting them for some friends and family, like people that aren't beer community members that watch my channel just because of who I am to them. I'm a cousin or just whatever. So I'll probably be dropping at least one of them this Wednesday. But Scott. I mean, I wished I could have a review, because the how-to videos, I really wanted them for when I was away at truck driving school. So, Billy, I think until Wednesday, hopefully. I mean, I guess if I ain't feeling better by then, I guess, we're kind of still moving forward. But yeah, my daughter, she's been with my mom since last Saturday. No, she's been away from home since last Friday night. So, yeah. No, Aldemer, I didn't. And Clint, yes, she's got it also. She tested positive the day after I did. Scott, thank you, brother. Take her easy. And I appreciate you, man. But yeah, she's got it. She's been in the neighborhood of about like I have been. Hopefully she doesn't get it any worse, I don't know. I kind of feel like yesterday was the peak. I hope, but honestly, I really don't know.
Yeah, that what was that cough medicine you took? Yeah, that did it too. I think must have not gone well with your stomach or something.
Right, yeah. Any recommendations for so Billy? The only scent that you're actually going to get leather out of is captain's quarters. So if you don't like leather, stay clear of captain's quarters. Really, anything else is going to be really nice.
And even that captain's quarters, I don't get a ton of leather out of it.
It's not like leather only, but it's there.
He does.
Heck, I would go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go. Okay.
I was just gonna say, man, go with this. Go with Crow's Nest. Go with this new one.
Yeah. He doesn't. I noticed that he really doesn't have anything other than that's like very heavy in one particular thing, other than Hemingway Humidor. I find it's heavy on the tobacco, but everything else he tends to put in a lot of balance with things, which is something I like.
Admirals. Check out Admirals. It's got kind of a burst of lemon right at the first, but that balances out within just a minute or two.
I'm trying to think what beer ability tends to lean towards. Is it tobacco scents?
I'm not sure. I know me and him have talked about it. I think on the stream before. We've talked about it.
So I was gonna say, if he likes tobacco, but he wants something a little bit more of like a cologne vibe, Port Royal would be a good one to get. I'm not sure what he exactly likes, but Crow's Nest. If you're looking for something a little bit on the fresher side.
Tobacco. Yep.
Yeah, so I would say Port Royal would be a Port Royal or Himalayan Humidor would be closer to what you'd probably be liking. But if you're looking for something fresher, I would say, Crow's Nest with the jasmine and the citrus blossom is just, works really, really nice. I ordered the butter.
Shit. Clint, I just now seen that other message. Sorry, brother. I just now seen that. Dang it.
What's that?
Hey, Ken, what's going on, buddy? Yeah. Yep. That for sure, man. That Hemingway's Humidor for sure. But anyway, all right, fellas, I think we are going to go ahead and shut her down. I am not feeling the best, but anyway, guys, if you have any final questions, you better throw them out there real quick.
You can always message me.
Yeah, you can message either one of us. You can message me anytime. That is not a problem. Congratulations to the winners, and I appreciate everybody for joining. We will hopefully catch you guys next Saturday. Hopefully I'm feeling a little better by then. I mean, I kind of have a feeling that I will be.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
So, yeah. All right, guys, we're going to kill it right here. We will catch you guys next Saturday.